I did read the book, and I read it many, many times because
Okay.
I know how much the book is loved by
Right. Yeah.
the entire world.
Lisa is a vagabond, searching for belonging, searching for adoration, searching for beauty,
Right.
and searching for fun.
Sort of covers so many different economical, social backgrounds too. And you
Right.
see expats in India, you see the slums, you see the
Restaurants.
royalty.
I think you read the book, you go with your intuition of what those characters, how they spoke to you.
Hi, namaste. Great to see both of you. And our Indian viewers they are aware of Shantaram, so they are very close to this subject. What I want to ask both of you is that what is it about women in the 80s in this setting, your characters, that you thought, one, they were brave, they were hustlers, they were ambitious. Antonia, I'll start with you. What stood out about this character for you, about Carla?
She is a chameleon, which means as a performer, I get to play 5 to 6 different characters, and it's an absolute
Right.
joy. She can be a Bond girl type of character. She can be a sort of young child desperate for father figure approval. She can be a sweet, nice sister to this lovely character. She can be very manipulative. She can be very harsh and yet very vulnerable. So I think to have the opportunity to play such a rounded and such a complex character that wears so many different persona at all times is a really exciting and challenging role, and it's very gratifying.
Right. Electra, if you talk about Lisa to the viewers, what would you tell them?
Lisa is a vagabond, searching for belonging, searching for adoration, searching for beauty, and searching for fun.
Right. Absolutely. And are you are you people who would like to read the book and the script at the same time? Or did Antonia, you can tell me, did you read the book earlier?
Yeah, I did read the book, and I read it many, many times because I know how much the book is loved by the entire world, and I wanted to give justice to the character. And yet I was also aware that, everybody has their own perception of a character when you read a book. And it's very daunting for the performer adapting that very enigmatic and character. So I wanted to use the book as my base to sort of create the character and try to get details of her physicality, of her personality, of her wardrobe. But then I also had to let that go because we're doing an adaptation, and it's a TV show where, they've created backstories that are not in the book, and I had to be true to that TV show version. And so it was an amalgamation of the two, of the two version of Carla.
Right. Electra, these are not people you've met. So how would you read a book and adapt? And, what goes on your mind?
I think you read the book, you go with your intuition of what those characters, how they spoke to you. And then you create as much as you can from the book mixed with the script, create a backstory, and then start listening to the music that the characters would listen to, watch the movies that you think the characters would, and start thinking and feeling like the character as much as you can. And then Lisa came to life.
Right. Antonia, when you'll move on to your next project, what about Carla will always stay with you?
Her sense of independence and her strength.
Right. And Electra, what about Lisa will stay with you, do you think?
Her naivete and her search for beauty and everything.
Right. And lastly, this is, I'm in Mumbai, and this is set in Bombay in the 80s. What is it even in today's times that you think the world would have interest in? It comes to so many countries through Apple TV.
We don't see a world like this enough on TV. And I think it's a very refreshing approach, and we're being introduced to a beautiful world that sort of covers so many different economical, social backgrounds too. And you see expats in India, you see the slums, you see the royalty of India, you see so many different sides of India. And I think the show really is a love letter to Mumbai.
It absolutely is. And you both were terrific. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.